Eden Zero is back, and we start off where we left off with Ziggy versus Void. Void declares that both Rebecca and Ziggy are not his mother and father, and Ziggy actually responds by saying he doesn't like the idea of having a delinquent son either, and the two collide with a punch. It creates a shockwave that goes across the area until it grabs some meteors, and then it pulls the meteors towards the two of them. So they dodge out of the way before they get hit, but Ziggy then redirects them all towards Void. He uses Time Ether to basically dodge the attack and end up behind Ziggy, and gives him a real good punch in the back, like damn. But it barely fazed Ziggy. He just turned around and socked him in the face, shattering his mask. And it's revealed that he looks a lot like Shiki, which doesn't surprise me. In fact, even if it wasn't revealed that he was the son of Ziggy, it still wouldn't surprise me if he had a Shiki face. And the reason why I say that is because in earlier chapters, it's straight up stated that Void is designed off of Ziggy and just a better version of him. So him having a Ziggy face just makes sense because, well, if you're designed off of someone, you're going to look like them. That's just how that goes. Funny thing is, Ziggy then compliments him having good looks like Shiki, but the thing is, he is Shiki, so he just complimented himself. We pop back over to the Eden Zero, where Hermit is currently freaking out about the self-destruct, asking for the three other Shining Stars to hurry up. That is when she gets a signal in her head, because obviously they're all androids, and in fact, all of the Shining Stars get the signal, and they realize that Ziggy's back, and they immediately know this is not a fake signal, this isn't some trick. No, they generally know that Ziggy is actually back, he's alive, which seems generally the most happy out of all of them, and Wizard is kind of pissed about it, because the fact is, he realizes that he's currently fighting Void, which is an absolute issue for him, which then asks Wizard if he was created by Ziggy, then why does he not serve him? And of course, Wizard's response is he only cares about the will of Void, because of course, that's the will of the Edens One. I mean, he was reprogrammed after all, that's just how it goes. And currently, his only order is to kill Witch, and so he goes in and attacks her. And this fight is very depressing, because we're going back and forth between the fight and the flashback between Witch and Wizard, where the two of them are in love. We actually get to see the moment where he proposes to her, and she accepts, and it is depressing, at say the least, because they are generally just trying to kill each other. Like, they have an attack where they punch each other and they break off each other's arms. They go one-armed in this fight at a certain point, and then they both do a final move where Wizard tries to rip her apart with a fuck ton of lasers, and she just blocks all of them with her shield. In fact, she doesn't just block them, she reflects them, and they all go back to him, and he is just obliterated. Like, he loses his other arm, half his body has been taken off, and he's just lying there smoking. So either he's dead, which would be very depressing, or he was just defeated brutally. It's really hard to tell, because, androids can literally have their heads cut off and survive. But either way, he was brutalized by his own attack, and once again, this was happening in between the flashback where we see the proposal, and these two agreeing to get married. And we know these two go off to get married and have a kid together, it's insane. And it ends off with Witch basically saying to him that it's too bad the two of them had to fight. In another universe, maybe they didn't have to do this. I don't know how she's going to be able to get over this if Peanut ever gives back her memories. This is not something that can just be slid under the rug or moved on past. She just slaughtered the man she loves and doesn't even know it. How do you live with that once you, realize what you've done? Obviously, there's no way Peanut could have given her memories earlier, because if she did that, Witch probably would have held back and got killed herself. So I don't know what the right answer was. All I know is that this is gonna haunt Witch for the rest of her life. And as an android, she's gonna have a long, long life. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give a thumbs up so you enjoy more Eden Zero and other amazing things. Thank you and have a great day.